Please be advised that the views and opinions of the host and guests do not reflect those of the station, the management, and its network.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat ng ating kapwa Pilipino in the country and all over the world, and of course our international friends watching us from all corners of the world through social media. Magandang araw and magandang ikadalawa ng Hulyo po. This is our first edition for the month of July. A very interesting month. It is also the month of an internationally celebrated event, which is the 100th year anniversary of the Communist Party of China, CPC. And in the Philippines naman po, meron tayong nilunsad ang Chinese Embassy with the Association for Philippine-China Understanding, APPCU, represented by our maestra, Ana Malindog-Uy, we have discussed this previously, and in fact, the names have been announced of the laureates that have been named by the APPCU board or committee on these awards. And there you can see some of the images there. Madam Imelda Marcos, Francis Chua, former leader of the various Filipino-Chinese chambers of commerce and social groups. Romel Banlawi, professor at Miriam College and head of the Philippine-China Studies Association. Philippine-China, Philippine Studies, Chinese Studies, or China Association
Philippine
for
Association for Chinese
Philippine Association
Studies.
for Chinese Studies. Yours truly is there also. My ugly face is there. And beside me, or to my left in that frame, is our guest today, Mr. John Lucas, a very long name. Ana later on will spell it out. Just below is Ado Paglinaon, our co-host here, is also a laureate, primarily because of a very important book he wrote, which we will explain later on. We have interviewed, our team has interviewed already in another program, one of the laureates, Dr. and Attorney Mario Leonardo Emilio O. Aportadera, an international law professor and a medical doctor. Amazing combination. And we will have him here also eventually. In this program. Yes. Our guest, however, has a long name too, John Nicolo Fernandez. Major contributions made by John, awards for promoting Philippine-China understanding. And Mr. John the introduction will be elaborated on by Maestra Ana. John works with an institution that really promotes directly to millions of Chinese, and helping tens of thousands of Filipino teachers to engage with this market in China. This next image shows that Filipino workers find solace in getting the jobs in Chinese online teaching platform. I drew this from our previous discussions here on this same show. And one news item that I think is relevant is the October 18 last year, 2020, in the middle of our crisis sa economy, where many of our people and young people were looking for jobs. This opportunity of 20,000 jobs opening in this 5-1 Talk English as a second language program.
Actually, the 20,000 is actually 30,000 now.
Well, we'll find out from John more details
probably
about the operations of 5-1 Talk. And so,
yes, let me have the honor to introduce our guest. So I'll just read a bit, so that everyone will understand why he is also an awardee of the Awards for Promoting Philippine-China Relation. Mr. John Nicolo Fernandez is also known as Teacher John Lucas, very popular teacher, no? And that crazy fun teacher is a 5-1 Talk teacher ambassador was a brand ambassador, has been on the platform for over 3 years. He creates videos about Chinese culture and collaborates on video project with his Chinese students. He is very popular in China, take note, on his BILIBILI channel. BILIBILI channel, right? BILIBILI channel. There's a Chinese...
BILIBILI or BILIBILI?
BILIBILI or
Anong
BILIBILI?
tamang pronunciation?
BILIBILI.
BILIBILI. Now, may kahulugan ba yun? May meaning ba yun?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Baka may Chinese translation yun.
There is a
Meron ba?
Chinese translation, I think, because I saw it in one of the videos.
Okay.
Hindi ko lang alam paano basahin yung Chinese character. But very, very popular and has a lot of followers, Chinese, no? And then, his passion for teaching made him become an online sensation in China because of his cool and engaging antics while conducting lessons. He is now has a strong following on his social media accounts where he shares efficient teaching strategies and techniques to aspiring teachers. He loves to incorporate and promote Chinese culture in his videos. He made videos of making Chinese food during Chinese New Year and did some cosplay of Chinese celebrities on his social media accounts on YouTube and Facebook. Yung ano niya is That Crazy Fan Teacher. I think that's the video. Si John Lucas has been traveling to China as well many times since 2019. In one of his travels, his team competed in Beijing for the SINA 5-Star Teachers Competition. I will ask you more about this later. And clinched the 5-Star Teacher Award because of their unique and engaging teaching techniques. His warm interaction with his students made him an active advocate of student-centered learning. I think this is very significant since he is developing very nice relationship with his Chinese students. And he is our guest right now, and he's one of the laureates of the APPCU.
We have a video sample of what he does and why he is so well known
in China,
across the South China Sea,
yes.
In China. But before that video, that sample of that video, let's hear from John. So, what's your feeling with this award? And,
yes.
What are your responses to what we have just read out?
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for having me here. It's a great pleasure and an honor. Honestly, when I heard that I won this award, I felt really shocked because it's like a great privilege to win such a prestigious award, and because I'm more concentrated on just teaching kids,
yes.
Entertaining teachers and those things. But I'm really proud of it. Proud of it. I feel happy about it.
Yeah.
So,
do you have any reactions from your girlfriend already, or are you married already?
Single?
Not yet.
Not yet? I think not yet.
It's not a secret, so we won't mention that. What about your parents?
Well, my mother was more
happy, more shocked.
Yeah, it's like she's ready to go to the event.
Okay.
So you'll bring your mom to the ceremony, yes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Because she's very special to me because she's very supportive ever since. For whatever I do, very supportive.
Ilang kayong magkakapatid?
I have a 21-year-old brother and a 16-year-old sister.
So tatlo kayong magkakapatid.
Yes,
You're the eldest?
I'm the eldest.
You're the eldest. Okay, very responsible. It seems.
I like to think about it that way.
Okay. Oh, let me show you a
The video.
15-second clip of what he does, and then you will understand why he is such a fun fellow to the audience that he has, and why it is really also a major way of promoting Philippine-China understanding.
At the peoples-to-people level, I think.
If our Ado Paglinaon wrote a book about the virus to bridge the understanding of the issue of the pandemic, iba naman ang role ni John.
It's much more on academic, teaching kids, Chinese kids, and promoting two cultures.
Hindi lang teaching na 1 + 1,
no.
Chia, I really don't know. Maybe John knows more Chinese than I do.
I think so.
But so let's watch this video, this short video.
I am a clown. I am a cartoon. I am your best friend. I am more than a teacher.
Hey, it's the Taro! Head on over to Facebook or Instagram to check our new merch! Plus 100 pesos with free shipping for the first 100 orders for each shirt. And also, get some crazy awesome limited edition merch! Catch you there! Yeah.
Okay, so that's just a short clip. He has a very, very long list of videos.
Yeah, I've seen it actually.
You've seen some of them.
Of course, during the selection process, we have in the selection process there are like 3 judging process. No, you have the elimination round, then you have the second judging, the final. Of course, I'm the one on the middle of all this, so I have to watch every video. So I've seen it, and I'm
Pero
so.
ang dami nung video. There are
Grabe,
more than
oo.
2 dozen, so I don't know, no? Dozens and dozens
Dozens,
of them.
but the-
You did not watch all of them, siguro.
No, those that were submitted to me.
Meron sinubmit pala.
submit, yeah.
Are you aware of that? That yung mga submissions na yon? Or ikaw
I
bang
think
naghanda
it's-
din nun? Or yung mga boss mong naghanda? O?
Actually, the ones who nominated me were our brothers and sisters from China.
Yes.
From the
From
the
the-
Chinese side.
From Beijing.
From Beijing.
Specifically.
No? Well, later on, we'll show a video of his visit to the Beijing office. No? And anyway.
It was very interesting.
So how's the work? Ma-pressure ba yan? Do you have problems with it? Is it a fun job?
I think everything you said, boys.
Yes, it's true. There's pressure, there's fun, there's...
Of course, there's the pressure of, will the people like it? Will the kids that watch it enjoy it? And of course, it's fun making it because this is also my passion. Because I come from a multimedia background. I direct, I edit videos, do graphic design.
But you really impressed me as a shy,
Shy person.
mild-mannered,
But when it-
reserved
Yes.
person. But of course, on the video, you're
A
jumping
different
around,
person.
very colorful and so on. How is your Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde transition?
Actually, a lot of teachers who have met me in person told me that. Mahihain ka pala. Tapos nung na-interview ako sa stage, parang,
Okay.
So,
mahinhin.
I'm very much interested about the SINA 5-Star Teachers Competition.
Yes.
Can you give us a bit of background? What happened there? Why did you compete and you won? Together with a team of teachers?
Actually, there are a lot of schools included there, not just from the Philippines.
It was in Beijing, right?
Yes, it was
It's
in Beijing. Yes, I think we were the only one there who was an online ESL company. The others were like teaching babies how to swim, those types of things. Yeah. So there were a lot of contestants, and we took home the bacon.
Wow.
You took home the 1 ton,
The 1
hindi
ton.
bacon.
Oh, kasi you're in China.
Oh
eh.
yeah, sorry.
Yung nakakabit dito na monkey, is that the symbol of your
Yes, this
of
is
5-1 talk?
yes po. This is Max the monkey.
Max, ha? Meron din pala sa cup mo, no?
Oo. Yan yung ano ng
Can you
ano.
show the camera?
Sure. This one.
Ayun, 5-1 talk, and then the other side.
Yes.
Then
I
there's-
want talk coffee.
Yeah, and ayun.
That's coffee for 5-1 talk.
Yes.
And how many, to your knowledge, how many na ang Filipino teachers in this task in 5-1 talk?
The last I've heard is we are close or over 30,000 teachers already all across the nation.
But 5-1 talk is not the only operation of this kind of teaching ESL for the
ESL.
Chinese market. No? So may mga iba. But why is 5-1 talk the most prominent? Is it the biggest operation in the Philippines?
Yes, it is.
It is the biggest. No?
Yes, it is the biggest. Because we really promote the Filipino teachers.
Teachers, no? So most teachers are Filipinos, almost all.
Almost all.
All, no?
Majority, yes.
But my curiosity is, how do you relate with your Chinese students? These are also not only kids, no? Mayroon ka ring mga adults na estudyanteng Chinese. How do you relate with them? How do you teach them? And how do you share with them the culture, the Filipino culture? Since you're a Filipino, they're Chinese. The exchanges, can you give us a bit of an idea? In a fun way, of course.
Yes, but what I like to do is, of course, I want to get to know them more. I just don't want to, hey, here's our culture. You know, it takes a number of classes before I really get to know the student. So, but you know, my technique is, I want to make them laugh. Next is, I just want them to make them speak. That's all. It doesn't matter what they say. I just want them to interact with me. And you know, spark their interest in learning the English language.
But do you share with them like the different kinds of Philippine? Did in some way you teach them as well Filipino, like basic things?
Actually, that's not allowed, but it depends. There are some students who will tell me, "Hey, can you teach me a Filipino song,
Yeah,
a Tagalog
something like
song?"
that.
Yeah.
Then you do, and you sing.
The students sang actually.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
But this is all done through the internet.
Yes, we have an application called Air 51 Talk Air Class. Air Class.
Air class.
Yes.
Klase. Parang schoolroom,
Yes.
classroom, air class. Okay.
It's similar to Zoom, but you can see the lesson, you can write on it, you can play
so
music and
mas
videos.
mas advanced. Kasi in Zoom you cannot do anything, but there it is in, I think you can teach really like a teacher, that you can write things, and
Yeah.
then the student can see it.
And the design is more catered to children.
Okay, and so we have around 2.5 video clip of their visit to the
Visit to
Beijing headquarters, and there was a lady accompanying you. Is she Filipina also in this?
Yes, she's a Filipina. She's also a teacher in 51 Talk.
So how many times have you been to Beijing?
Only once, but I've also visited other
occasions as a tourist or also as a teacher.
Tourist slash.
Saan ka naabot sa iba't ibang parts ng China?
First Beijing, then Guangzhou, Shanghai.
Okay. Let's watch this clip.
clip,
And it's nice to see them intermingling with the Chinese ladies and so on. So,
And I have a question as well.
sige, panoorin natin.
it's good that we are third.
Gonna have a benchmark.
We're gonna set the bar high.
Good afternoon, I'm Selfie. I've been teaching English online for several years.
And hello, my name is John and I've been teaching online for 2 years.
There, okay, Ana, sabi mo,
Yeah, I have
yung
a question.
kasama ni Jan, parang Pilipina.
Filipina, no? She's a Filipina, right?
Filipina po.
But she looks Chinese.
She looks Chinese.
Actually, he can also pass for a
For a
Chinese.
Chinese, yes.
Maraming ano, marami.
But I have a question. Is it true that in 5-1 Talk, there is one section or one department, I think, that everyone has to speak in Filipino only? Something like that.
One floor? Or
One
ano?
floor or one department? I've
Yeah.
read it in one of the articles about 5-1 Talk na even the Chinese employees, no, of 5-1 Talk, they speak fluent Tagalog.
Well, I haven't encountered Chinese that
That
speaks
speaks
fluently.
fluent Tagalog.
Well, what I know, and I personally have seen, is in China Radio International.
Oh, really?
They have a floor that everyone who enters that floor are required
To
is required
speak in
to speak
Tagalog.
in Filipino.
Filipino. So they can speak fluently.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we have 2 minutes left.
Yes.
Anna, you had other
I
questions.
have two questions, no, for you before we end this segment. What do you think is the importance of the award, and what do you think will be your role, no, as a laureate, no? Because this is the first time that we have this, and then we'll have the succeeding awards in the next coming year. And then, what's your message to the younger generation, for them to be more encouraged in promoting the culture and interaction of these two countries? I think that's much more my last questions to you.
Yeah, well, I hope this award, tries to it inspires other, people like me or the other awardees to, that we show that we can coexist peacefully with not just Chinese people, but all people.
With all people, yeah.
Yeah, and my message to the younger generation: well, first, honor your parents. Yeah, and just follow your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. Whatever what, just follow it, and everything will fall into place. Just work hard, of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so that was a very nice discussion and a very nice personality. Shy, but
Very shy, but he's different person when he's in his productions,
Yeah.
no?
I need my wig.
oo nga, sana may wig
Sana
kang
may
dala.
wig kang dala.
Dapat. Anyway, next time we'll
Next
invite
time,
you,
yes.
and we'll also wear wigs.
Oo, the
Oh,
three
we'll have
of
fun.
us will have
And
fun.
we'll have some Chinese naman teach us some Chinese language.
Languages.
Okay, yun po. Very fun discussion with John Lucas from 5-1 Talk, and shows one aspect of the award, no, yung creating understanding between our country and another country. So sabi nga ni John, maybe this should inspire more of our young people to be engaged in international activities. Okay, let's wait for our second segment where we will discuss fiery issues.
Issues.
Okay, thank you very much.